Hello friends, hi, welcome to the channel here. This is Amit here from QuickBooks Learning. So today we will be learning about how we can go and create a non-inventory part item in QuickBooks Desktop. The file which I'm using now is online database. That's the again it's a kind of practice purpose we have opened. And to start here, let's go and check with how we can go and create a non-inventory item in QuickBooks Desktop. So let's go to the list here first and go to the items list to see what kind of items we have and what kind of items we can create here. So let's go to the items list from menu list and click on items list, and at the bottom you can see there's a drop down of item where we can go and click on new. So when we click on new here, we will be able to see all kinds and types of items we have. It service item we have already learned earlier, and this is the non-inventory part which we will be doing here in QuickBooks. And if you want to do if you want to enable or if you want to create an inventory part item, how we can do is, it's not showing up in the list you can see, but yes, we can we have to enable the inventory part item first. How we gonna do is, we go to the edit option at the top and then go to preferences. So once we have a preferences window come up, we click on items and inventory. So when we click on items and inventory, there's an option which says company preferences. We can click on there, and there's a check mark option here which says inventory and purchase orders are active. So we have to check it in order to create inventory items in QuickBooks Desktop. By default, this option is not enabled. So if we want to create a new item, inventory item, we have to check it. So let's go and check this and click on OK. It says QuickBooks must close all its open windows to change this preferences. Let's click on OK. So it's asking us to close all the windows which are open in the background. We can click on OK. So you can see that let's go to the items list again and click on new here. So once we have a new item window open, you can see that inventory part option has come up. To check with, I'll tell you, like I mean, what is inventory part and what is the non-inventory part. In short, like it's something which are the goods you track in QuickBooks, and non-inventory are those items which you don't track, which you don't enter in QuickBooks. Let's say for an example of inventory part item, let's select that. Let's say if a customer comes in and into the computer shop, and I have a computer shop, and I don't have any I don't have those cables available which I can give to the customer. So I can borrow those cables, power cables, from the nearby shop and then sell it to the customer. So that's something which is not available item, and we are just forwarding this or selling this with a more pricer to the customer. So that's something which is not there in the QuickBooks, but we are entering them into the QuickBooks. But it's on the other side, if the item is uncountable, let's say bolts, or you can see that the paper photocopy papers, you have a bundle but you can't count those papers, what papers you have used to print, right, for the customer. That's something which comes under non-inventory part. So let's go and create a non-inventory part in QuickBooks. So we have learned how we can go and enable inventory part and non-inventory part. We are selecting non-inventory part here, and for the items, let's say power cable. So this is the name of the item which we have sold to the customer, and I'm entering that in the QuickBooks. And in manufacturer's part number, if you want to enter any number there, let's say Mac 24, that's something which you want to give any number or the name. So I've entered Mac 24, that's the Mac cable we are using it. I have purchased it and we have given it to the customer. And it says unit of measure. Category, you can just select uncategorized here, or any category you want to mention. You can click on create new and you can add a name to that. It says unit of measure. So measure, you can see it's a single per item or multiple that is unit of measure. If you want to do that, let's say count, you want to count that, let's say click on next, each, finish. So it has come up now as each item, and at the bottom it says this unit is used to assemblies or is purchased for a specific customer job. It's something which it is asking you to enter the description, power cable. Mac, laptop, let's say laptop, right? And it says cost. So if you want to assign a cost to that, that's something which is, let's say, $50, right? That's the cost, and it has already selected the cost of goods account. That's correct. And the preferred vendor, the name of the vendor to whom you are, maybe CU Electric, right? That's the name of the vendor we have selected. So the sale price would be the price which you are selling to the customer. Let's say I'm selling this for $70. So you can see that the 40% and the margin is 28.57, and the 40% is the markup. That's the difference, right? And here you have to select the income account in QuickBooks. It would be anything relates to your software. If it is not there, we can select that, or material income you can select, or maybe the software, hardware account. If it is not there, you can select that. Let's select material income here and click on OK. So you can see that we have already created an item which says power cable. That's a non-inventory item. Here you can see, if I expand that, and the account, whatever the income comes in with this item, that will goes to construction income, material income. See that, and that's the price of the item here. So in short, what we have discovered here is how we can go and create a non-inventory item, which actually comes in, it's a small items which are uncountable, right? You can't count. If carpenter comes in and he does a work for you, and he charges something which is uncountable, like bolts and some materials which are in many of things, but you can't count that, right? So this is something which is non-inventory part. And also how we can go and apply that in the invoices. We go to the customer, go to create invoices, or maybe the vendors. You can set up that. You can select the vendors, and then create a you can enter those items there, and you can create a bill for that. So that's something which is there. And there's an important update also going on for the QuickBooks, where the Black Friday sale is on now, and Intuit is giving a heavy discount of 70% for next 3 months, right? If somebody wants to purchase QuickBooks online subscription, they can get into from my link below. We are the affiliates of the Intuit QuickBooks online version, and they can click on the link in the description, and they can get this offer, right? 1 month would be an extra for that subscription. So in total it would be 4 months and 70% discount for 3 months, right? That's all we have now for creating inventory. Also, we have learned like how we can go and go to the edit preferences, and we can enable those. Usually the items preference inventory option is not there, so you have to click on there and then enable it in QuickBooks, and then you can apply those or create those inventory items, right? Thank you very much, and have a good day, and make sure you avail the service for the no for the Black Friday. That's 70% discount for 3 months. Thank you very much. Please subscribe, like, and have a wonderful day. Take care.